And emotional scenes for all of them. I spoke to Kate Rose actually a minute ago, and she was just beaming from ear to ear, loving every second of it. Look at Victor holding that Ryder Cup. He's, oh, that is a fantastic shot. And Hovland, 4-3 victory over Colin Morikawa. He was second out, and really, really important to get blue on the board early doors. Who else is there? Let's have a look. Let's go around. Well, we're going to leave you here with the scenes on this first. Let's head over to Adam and find out where Adam is. What are you up to?
Thanks, Di. Well, we're on the Players' Bridge that connects the first tee and the Players' area, so we can see the caddies making their way across. Come on, they're very, very happy. The Team Europe caddies as they make their way here. Here's Fooch. Oh, look at that. Thank you very much. And they're all making their way down towards the press conference. Shane Knight, here he is.
Thanks,
caddy of Victor
awesome.
Hovland. How was it to be out there? He played so well, didn't he?
He played amazing, really did. So proud of him. True champion that he is. Played phenomenal golf. To have 7 birdies today and obviously 1 bogey, but you know, just put so much pressure on Colin today, and he did what he needed to do to get the point. That's the most important thing.
What's it been like being part of this team?
It's been amazing. You know, it's actually getting pretty emotional thinking about it, but you know, Luke's done an amazing job. You know, all the boys come together, band of brothers as we call it, and yeah, I'm just so proud of them.
Team USA was saying this was the time they might do it. First time in 30 years, come over here to Europe and win, and you shut that door. How proud are you of that?
Unbelievably proud, you know, to keep that tradition going, haven't won on home soil in however long, and yeah, just for their boys to come together as they did, and you know, got really tight at one point, and we were very nervous, but got the job done in the end. Just so proud of them.
It's been a great year for you and Victor. Is this the cherry on the cake for him? How's he feeling right now? You've been speaking to him.
Yeah, well, he's beyond happy. As he should be, as I am. You know, I'm losing my voice at the moment, too much shouting, but yeah, it's going to be good celebrations tonight. I'm really looking forward to it.
You've got to save the voice for the celebrations. Thanks so much, Shay. What a day.
Guys.
Great stuff.
Awesome.
Congratulations. Apologise for that language. Shay Knight there, the caddy of Victor Hovland, heading away down into the distance, and the Team Europe will be in there for the press conference in that building on the right in a second. And head back to you, Di, on the first tee.
Oh, I'm here with Kate Rose. She's actually my tennis partner. I bet you didn't know that. Kate, listen, why feeling right now?
This is basically the best it gets. I know the boys always say it, that it's better than anything else that they ever do on the golf course, but for the women especially, you know, as much as they're out there by themselves, we're also out following or at home by ourselves, raising children. So to be here, like we said, it's like a sorority. We were just saying, it's such a come down for us after a Ryder Cup, and we're already missing, you know, who's going to help us? Who's going to help us get dressed? What are we going to talk about? You know, just having that whole sisterhood out there is so amazing for us.
Yeah.
So it's been incredible being out.
I did think people quite caught me because my mic wasn't turned on at the start, that you are instrumental with the Rose Ladies series and you do a lot of hard work there. Yourself and Justin have really supported the women's game, which is absolutely fantastic, and I know so many people are so grateful. Just tell us about Justin over the last few days, what kind of emotions you've seen from him and how he's literally risen to this occasion, hasn't he?
He does seem to like it, and I also think he loves the big crowds. You know, there's a couple of holes and it gets a little quieter just before the turn, just after, and then we get to the big sort of Super Bowl crowds and the noise goes up a level, and he just seemed to hold every single putt he looked at, and it was so gratifying as well to sort of have put all that hard work in, and the oldest member of the team, and getting a pick, and just to kind of be able to bring a couple of 1.5 points in for the team. Disappointed with today. I think the only thing that could have cheered us up about today is actually winning as a team, which...
Well, he was brilliant though with Bob McIntyre and those 4 balls. Absolutely sensational. 43 years young, Kate.
Young, yes. Let's not talk about my age. I'm even younger.
Neither mine either, but he missed out in the Ryder Cup in the last one. He was so determined to get in. I mean, he's worked so hard, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. You know, and I think Pebble Beach was a great win for him to sort of justify staying, and all the extra hard work, he sort of rededicated himself, but this was the goal. This was the goal to get. He wanted to play his way in, but anyway, we were very grateful for the pick and hopefully justified it.
He's risen to the occasion. Yes, Rose, risen.
Risen Rose. There's so many things you can do with that surname, isn't there?
You guys are brilliant. Thank you so much. I'm going to go and try and grab someone else, and we're going to play tennis soon. She is my tennis partner. Okay, thanks, Kate. Let's go over here, and who else have we got? Oh, he's being interviewed, Francesco Molinari. I can't really jump in on an interview. Let's go and see if Thomas Bjorn was around. He said he'd have a quick chat with me. He's here, he's having a chat. I'm going to wait for Thomas to finish. He a vice captain, of course, and winning captain in 2018. Just have a look at the scenes behind me. Come on, Thomas. Are you allowed 1 minute?
Do I need to go?
Do you need to go?
Yeah, I think you do. Yeah, you need
He's
to
got.
go.
You go. You go. Are you happy?
Very, very happy.
Celebrations tonight.
Oh, amazing. This is going to be fun. Very good fun.
Awesome. Listen, you've done a tremendous job. Well done. Great stuff. He's got to go. They're being dragged all over the place, obviously. It's a bit of a media scrum down here, I'm sure you can tell. We've got Guy Kinnings, who's instrumental in this event as well. Guy's just here. I'm just going to see if I can grab a quick word with him. Let's go over to Edoardo Molinari and see if I can grab a quick word. He might. Oh, we've just gone behind Luke, Luke's holding the Ryder Cup trophy right now. Steve, can you see? Let's have a look at Luke, a four-time winner of the Ryder Cup. 2004, 2006, wasn't it? He missed out in 8, 2010 and 2012. Here he is. He's getting instructed. If you can pan round, actually, Steve, and have a look at the photographers. Have a look here at just what's happening here. This is often a scene that you don't see. All of them lined up, and it's very well coordinated. We've got Scott Crockett as well from the DP World Tour right here, and Scott is in charge of all the photos being taken, interviews being happening on the other side. I can see Nick Colsaerts. Edoardo, could we grab a quick word for Ryder Cup Europe?
A little voice, but I'll try.
We're all losing our voice. Just tell us, how do you feel right now? You are known as the stats guru of this side. Have you had any sleep the last few days?
Very little, I have to say, but it was all worth it. You know, the last year and a half, I think. I spent a lot of time for this, and it probably affected my golf a little bit, but it was well worth it.
Yeah. You played in the Ryder Cup in 2010 with your brother Francesco. As you say, a lot of hard work. You guys have been, it's been a symbiotic relationship, but right now this feeling, is it as good as winning the Ryder Cup in 2010?
Yeah, I would say it's as good, because you know, I spent so much time doing work for Luke, and to see the guys playing so well and maybe adding that little 1%, it was fantastic.
And the first time here in Italia, just outside of Roma, it must be really emotional.
Yeah, it's amazing, you know, to be able to win a Ryder Cup as a vice captain on home soil. It's just a dream come true, to be honest, and very, very happy.
Bravissimo. Go and have a lie down and a throat sweet as well.
Grazie.
Well done.
Thank you.
Prego. I'm trying my Italian. He's done a brilliant job, and as I say, stats guru. He's been looking at the stats. It started during lockdown, and he's been so useful to this European side. Have a look behind me, the Donald family, Diane Donald and their 3 children. Really brilliant scenes that you don't often get to see, actually. You really don't. We had the trophy presentation, which was really just everybody showed such respect to both sides. When the American side came to shake the hands of the European side, everyone was really respectful. There was no booing, there was a cheer, there was excitement, anticipation about the European side about to come on, but here we go. I'll see if I can ask Scott if we can have a quick chat. Just gonna wait. Scott, are we allowed to speak to Luke? No. Okay, that's all right. It's going to happen. He's in demand. We'll leave him to it. Hear the cheering. Hear the cheering. Can we get you going? They don't need much encouragement. We'll stay here and keep singing. Let's go over to Adam.
Okay, here they come, Team Europe on their way across the Players' Bridge with beaming smiles on their faces. We'll see if we can grab a quick chat. Rory, how are you feeling?
I'm great, all good, absolutely great, absolutely great.
Great stuff, you played so well. One of the proudest moments of your career?
I think so. I think after the hurt of Whistling Straits a couple of years ago, yeah, I think just redemption for a lot of the guys that were there at Whistling Straits. We brought some fresh blood into the team and it worked really well. Luke was a great captain and, you know, really galvanized us, and yeah, just an amazing week.
Yeah, the spirit in this team room must be amazing.
It is. It's absolutely incredible. And the good thing is we're a young team. So, you know, Ludwig and Nikolai and Bob and Victor and like, we're a young team. Like, this is, you know, as much as the Americans are very, very strong, which they are, you know, I've faith in this European Ryder Cup team for a long time.
And just finally, quickly, as you as a senior member of this team, how happy are you? You mentioned all of the younger players who've come in and delivered. Everyone got a point in this performance.
Yeah, everyone contributed, which is amazing. Everyone contributed after the first day, which is, you know, which is unheard of in a Ryder Cup, even the rookies. So proud of them and their performances, and just happy I could get a few points of my own as well.
Yeah, well done, Rory.
Cheers.
Thank you. Enjoy it. See you, man.
Hold on. Yeah, we're good.
Zone free.
What a moment to see Tommy and Rory arm in arm, arms over their shoulders. Just shows the friendship, the depth of friendship as well. I'm here with Guy Kinnings, the head of the Ryder Cup director.
Thank
Guy
you.
Kinnings.
Yeah.
This is a moment that we're all trying to absorb and soak in. Just how proud are you and how emotional are you right now?
I could not be happier with this. We're working for 5 years to build everything that's here in what has been a sort of, you know, it's been a challenge to get everything ready. We've been up against supply lines and sort of war in Europe, inflation, everything else going on. Managed to put it all on, and then you build a stage for the team and for Luke and the guys to go and do it, and then they deliver like that. And then you have drama. So it's worked inside the ropes, outside the ropes. Couldn't be happier.
Oh my goodness, there was so much drama today. I know you've worked tirelessly. You've missed 8,000 holidays with your family behind the scenes. But to be here in Rome and to have it here in Italy for the first time, the Ryder Cup is going from strength to strength.
Well, we had to build on Paris 2018. Didn't think we could do any better than that. I think we have here to bring it to Rome, Italy for the first time, to come to an amazing city like this, to see the work that's gone in with our team, with the local team, to build all of this, which is the biggest build there's ever been at a tournament, is fantastic. But the goal of bringing the Ryder Cup here is to leave a legacy with Italy. And what we want to have is kids across Italy inspired by this, future generations wanting to play the game because, wow, they were inspired by Rome 23.
Yeah, I was actually at the gala dinner on Wednesday and speaking to some of the Italian guys from the federation. They said since it was announced that the Ryder Cup was going to be here a few years ago, the increase in juniors playing golf it's up 30%, which is amazing. But we really want to highlight this Ryder Cup. I think it highlights teamwork, community, friendship, all those values that are so important to success. And that's the message that's just been shown around the world.
And that's why the Ryder Cup is different from any other event. We're incredibly lucky to have it. You've got that sort of tribalism, you've got that passion, you see what it means to that team, the way they behave together for the whole week, but then for the 3 days. And that's the magic. It excites like no other event in golf. So we're incredibly lucky. And then you get to do it in somewhere as beautiful as this, and next door to one of the greatest cities on the planet. And that's a pretty good combination. So hopefully that's been a pretty good show for golf overall, but certainly for the Ryder Cup, unbelievable edition of the event.
Absolutely. And there was quite a lot of drama. Our hearts were racing today, weren't they? But Tommy Fleetwood, Matt Fitzpatrick, he nearly got that half point, but it was down to Tommy. Just spoke to Finno, his caddy, who said he's never seen Tommy so pumped up. You see a different raw emotions from these guys, don't you?
Well, what you see from these players is how much it means to them to play for each other, for their continent, but for each other as a team. Once they're in that team room, they always want to be back there. And they are playing. We love it. In a time where everything's talked about money, these 24 of the best players in the world play for absolutely nothing except each other and their continent. And you see how they react. They react more emotionally to putt at about 9 o'clock on a Friday morning than a lot of them do when they've held a winning putt on a Sunday night. And that's how much it means to them. Look how they are coming together. And there's an extraordinary mixture of age and nations. They all get together in that room and they have an experience that they will never forget. And they take it out there and you see how they played together and how much it meant for them. They're all standing on 18, waiting for the guys to come down because they all want to hug each other. And it is just magical to see. It's why the event is so special.
Oh, Guy, you have summed it up beautifully. Thank you so much for your time.
Not at all. Thank you, Di.
I'm going to head over to these fans now. They're still singing over here. As I walk over here, let's head over to Adam and find out who he has got. Adam.
Sepp, we saw the smile on your face. This team has delivered. You're a rookie coming into it. You delivered points as well. How pleasing was this Ryder Cup performance from Team Europe?
Unbelievable. You know, we came out hot just like we said we wanted to, get off to a good start, and we did that. And then from then on, we played some really good golf, and they responded, and kind of got up in a few sessions, but the guys responded really well, and yeah, got enough points to get the win.
What was it like, your first Ryder Cup experience, walking the fairways, hearing the chants of Europe, Europe?
It's unbelievable. You can't even really describe it. You know, you try to picture it in your head before, but nothing comes close.
We just chatted to Rory. He was talking about the spirit in the team camp as well, from the players like yourself who haven't been in a Ryder Cup team before to players like him who've been in so many. Did you feel that collectiveness throughout?
Yeah, it was incredible. You know, we from the practice trip on, really from before the practice trip on, we all played Wentworth, gelled there really well together, and yeah, we loved each other, and you know, it just made it so much more fun having those guys around for the win.
It's going to be a good night, Sepp. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Just taking a bit of a breath, actually, trying to just take in the moment here on the first tee. We have been here since Friday morning. Our first show was at 5:45 a.m. over there, and the fans were starting to arrive, and the atmosphere has built and built and built. And Sunday of the Ryder Cup, Team Europe have overcome the United States of America with back-to-back victories. We've got so much going on in front of me, which I'll show you in just a second. But first, let's head over to Adam, who's with one of the vice-captains.
Well, a very happy Nicholas Colsaerts, Team Europe assistant captain, has joined. A voiceless Nicholas Colsaerts, Team Europe vice-captain. We saw you out there geeing up the crowds. How proud were you that your team brought it home?
Well, everybody's super proud. I mean, the mission was to keep the foot down, give them a proper beating. You know, after Whistling Straits, you know, I think a lot of guys in the team room didn't really appreciate the beating last time in Whistling Straits. So everybody was on a mission, and we're not, you know, capable of doing that the whole day. But in the end, the mission is just to win it, and you can see it on everybody's faces, the joy it brings.
After what happened last night on the 18th green to Rory McIlroy, and after that as well, I mean, you must have been super proud of his performance today to be able to go out there, answer the critics, and play like that.
Yeah, but I mean, he's one of our Barons. You know, a lot of people expect that from him. But yeah, you know, the situation yesterday on 18, you know, if anything, put actually a little bit of oil on the fire, and maybe you know, we needed for some of the guys to realize that, hang on a minute, you know, there's still 12 points to play tomorrow, and there's still a lot of work to do to make sure this thing's ours.
It was such a team performance, wasn't it? All of the players came in. I think I was looking through the numbers. Every single player on Team Europe delivered at least a point. So there was no one who needed to be carried by anyone else here. Throughout the competition, the four balls, the foursomes and the singles, players delivered for you.
Yeah, but this is what it's all about. You know, there's 12 players. You know, you play as one for the common mission. And yeah, when you're out there the first 2 days and you're playing doubles, you know, you always got somebody to rely on, and when you're out here in your singles, it's such a different atmosphere that, you know, you can get lost a little bit into, you know, how spread out all these groups are and everything. But yeah, at one stage, you know, a lot of us were starting to stress a little bit, but you know, I'm incredibly proud of the way the guys hold it up together.
Looking to the future, most of these players you'd think would be in the team for Bethpage Black. From Team Europe's perspective, this is something that can be built on into the future, taking the mantle into those next couple of Ryder Cups at Bethpage Black, and then in Adair Manor after that.
Listen, we got what we need. We've got Barons. You know, we've got a switcher generation in Barons, and we've had a switcher generation too with these young guys. I mean, you know, don't forget there's another twin in there somewhere that could possibly make the team in a couple of years. You know, Victor. You know, Bob has been amazing. I mean, you know, somebody from Scotland that makes this team and gets, you know, what is it, 1.5 points or 2 points? I mean, it's just incredible. Yeah, I think most of us are incredibly proud of all these guys, and and to do this all together, live together for a week, and feel emotions like this. It's just, there's nothing that comes close to this.
Just finally, last one quickly. Obviously, the Ryder Cup has been part of some of the greatest moments in your career. You were part of the miracle at Medina. Everyone remembers that. This great win here too, now as a vice captain. What kind of emotions does the Ryder Cup stir in a golfer, whether you're playing or a vice captain? Just how special is this competition to play as you did in Medina away in the USA, but also here in Europe in front of the home fans?
Well, I mean, I've always had a bit of a regret not to being able to play one in Europe, but playing at home is just, everything gets multiplied by 10, 20. We won away, which was absolutely amazing, an incredible addition in Medina. But when you get to do this at home, showcase your skills in front of your home crowds, wherever they come from, UK, Spain, Scandinavia. I mean, you can see it on people's faces, and you can really see the link that you have with the whole continent like that. I mean, there's nothing that comes close to this.
Yeah, you all did so well. Thank you. Enjoy the celebrations tonight and rest that voice a little bit.
Will do.
Thank you. Thanks, buddy.
Really great to hear from Nick Colsass. I'm here with the Mario brothers. They've Luigi, Mario. Apparently, I'm not meant to speak to this, Luigi. Tell us, you have travelled all the way from Australia, Brisbane. Tell us exactly why.
I just love golf, love the Ryder Cup. The atmosphere and the environment is just so good. Like, the crowd is unbelievable. So it's just so good to come over here and see something like this. You don't get it on our side of the world.
When's it ever going to be in Rome again?
Yeah.
Exactly. Luigi number one. How brilliant! Sorry, this one's Steve. It's Luigi. He's Luigi number two. Just tell us how brilliant it's been over the last few days.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing, right? To finish, we were watching it up here and seeing on the 16th hole to win, Europe winning this year, and diving in the lake. It was unbelievable. It's been a great 3 days.
Okay, I am going to ask you, who's your favourite player?
McIlroy, always.
He was,
He's just been brilliant. He's lovely. I love him.
Oh, Luigi, he got 4 points, so he's on 18 points. Well done, good choice. Listen, you've been brilliant. The Mario brothers from Missy, I'm going to zoom round. Have a look, here we go. Have a look at this. There's a proposal. And she said yes. I'm so glad she didn't say no. Yes, proposal. They're getting married. This is amazing. There's a lot of affection on display. Oh, that is so wonderful. Congratulations. Can I do you speak English?
Yes,
yeah, amazing. What's your name?
Victor Wood.
Victor, and who is
Violante Cappuccino.
Lovely to meet you. Victor, you just proposed to your
proposed.
girlfriend. Let's have a look at the ring.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Can we give Victor a massive cheer? And sorry, just to clarify, did you say yes?
I said yes, of course.
Excellent. This is a